These are 10 common recreational boat upgrades that thousands of boaters think are perfectly legal, but could land you with Coast Guard LED lighting systems. Now, I'm not talking about your basic navigation lights. I'm talking about those gorgeous underwater LED strips, rope lighting, and decorative accent lights that make your boat look like it belongs in Miami Vice. The Coast Guard takes this seriously. They've issued specific safety alerts because these lights create genuine navigation hazards. Here's what happens. That beautiful blue underwater lighting you installed. If there's any wave action, it appears to be flashing blue light, which Federal Regulation 33 CFR 88.05 reserves exclusively for law enforcement vessels. But it gets worse. Any lighting that might be confused for navigation lights, white, green, or red, is prohibited. Yellow lighting gets reserved for towing and commercial operations. The federal rule is crystal clear. No lights shall be exhibited that can be mistaken for navigation lights or impair their visibility. The second illegal upgrade might shock you because it involves removing safety equipment. Engine cutoff switches, or ECOs. Since April 1, 2021, federal law requires anyone operating a boat less than 26 feet with an engine producing more than 115 pounds of static thrust, that's about 3 horsepower, to use their engine cutoff switch when operating on plane or above displacement speed. The penalties start at $100 for your first offense, $250 for the second, and $500 for the third. But here's what many boaters don't realize. If your boat was built after January 2020, removing or disabling the ecosystem isn't just illegal to use, it's illegal to modify. The system must stay in working condition for the life of the boat. Third on our list is hull identification number tampering. What makes this particularly serious is that every boat actually has 2 HINs, the visible one on the transom and a hidden one in a concealed area of the hull. Law enforcement can easily verify if tampering occurred. The fourth illegal modification involves your engine, specifically installing overpowered engines beyond your boat's capacity plate limits. Now, here's where it gets confusing. Federally, it's not illegal to exceed your capacity plate. However, many states have specific laws prohibiting. Florida law is typical. No person may operate a monohull boat of less than 20 feet in length while exceeding the manufacturer's weight, persons, or horsepower capacity. Beyond the legal issues, overpowering your boat is genuinely dangerous. Too much power can cause the stern to sit too low, increasing the risk of swamping from your own wake or passing boats. Fifth, and this one surprised me when I researched it, is removing or modifying exhaust mufflers. You cannot remove, alter, or modify a muffler if it increases noise levels. Muffler cutouts or bypass systems are prohibited except during organized racing in designated areas. The sixth illegal modification involves your boat's sanitation system. Under the Clean Water Act of 1972, if your boat has an installed toilet, it must be equipped with a Coast Guard certified marine sanitation device. You cannot discharge raw sewage directly overboard in U.S. waters. Here's where boaters get creative and get in trouble. Some install Y valves to allow direct discharge when they're outside territorial waters. That's legal, but the valve must be physically secured closed when in U.S. waters, padlocked, zip-tied, or with the handle removed. The specific requirements depend on whether you have a Type 1, Type 2, or Type 3 marine sanitation device. Seventh on our list is removing or modifying ventilation systems. If your boat has gasoline engines in closed compartments and was built after August 1, 1980, it must have a powered ventilation system. Earlier boats need natural or powered ventilation. This isn't optional equipment. It's a legal requirement designed to prevent explosions from gasoline vapor accumulation. The eighth illegal modification involves backfire flame arrestors. Every inboard gasoline engine installed after April 25, 1940, must have an acceptable means of backfire flame control. These devices prevent exhaust backfires from causing explosions by absorbing heat. The arrestor must be Coast Guard approved or meet specific UL or SAE standards and be properly marked. Ninth, many boaters don't realize their sound signaling devices might be illegal. Every vessel under 39.4 feet must carry an efficient sound-producing device like a whistle or horns. Finally, the 10th illegal modification involves visual distress signals. They must be within expiration dates, easily accessible, and properly maintained. Using expired flares or non-approved signals violates federal law. Even more importantly, displaying these signals when you don't actually need assistance is The bottom line is this: just because you can buy it doesn't mean you can legally install it on your boat. Before making any modifications, check federal regulations, verify Coast Guard approval, and confirm your state's specific requirements. The penalties for these violations have been increasing with inflation adjustments, and the Coast Guard has enforcement authority that extends far beyond what most boaters realize. Your boat should be your source of joy and freedom, not a source of expensive legal problems. Take the time to understand these regulations before your next upgrade. Your wallet and your safety depend on it. I read every comment, and your stories help other boaters avoid the same mistakes.